So now we're going to go on to the next section. And the next section again is just more fun. We're going to be dealing with a lot of body English here. And when I do hollowing, I don't just talk about one-dimensional hollowing. I don't know if that was the right phrase to use, but I don't have one method of hollowing. I teach several methods of hollowing, so we'll talk about that. So on to hollowing. While we were learning the static blocks, we used the term hollowing during the class, though we did not discuss it at that time in the text and the lessons. We often hollowed to avoid the attacking angle where our defensive area angle was insufficient to defend us from the knife. So again, in an area where you're trying to use a zone 1 to stop a zone 3, well, a lot of times you really have to hollow out to make sure that that doesn't get your stomach. And you probably saw us hollowing out a lot all through the drills that we've been doing. So anyways, so now that we're in a situation where we're not using a weapon or defense at all, we are again in a situation where our defense is insufficient. Like again, a zone 1 or a zone 2 against a 3 or a 4 isn't really sufficient, so you wind up having to hollow out. Again, the defense wasn't sufficient. Well, now we're empty hands, so the defense isn't sufficient. It's insufficient. So thus, hollowing is a skill that is critical to successful unarmed defense against a knife-wielding threat. Vertical hollowing, which is arms out and chest back, and then, so vertical hollowing is the knife's coming down this way, and I'm like just gonna kind of try to push everything back as my arms go out. So I'm trying to make it miss this way. That's what we call vertical hollowing. Horizontal hollowing, of course, leaning forward and getting the stomach to go back, getting your belly out of the way. And then diagonal hollowing, which is pivoting a shoulder or a hip back, are the concepts that integrate well with the modified X block, which we're going to be looking at a little bit. So we got to get these hollowings in. And again, a diagonal hollow would be something's coming at my shoulder, and I'm just going to twist this way diagonally to get this to miss me, to get this one to miss me. And you can also kind of do that with a hip, just keeping the hip. It's kind of a horizontal hollowing, but you're only really worried about one side. You're trying to twist that hip out of the way, which against a stab towards the stomach would be that type of stuff there, where it would come in much more likely. But again, a stab kind of to the edge of the stomach, a center stab, you're more likely to use just a regular horizontal hollow. Whereas if something's coming here, you're more likely to just try to twist that hip out of the way. So I'll stand up and we'll look at those a little bit. Scotty, why don't you get a knife on that? I'm just going to come at my face, so go slow at my face. Okay, I want to make sure you're going to get my face. Go ahead and now go like that. So I'm going like this. That is vertical hollowing. I'm just kind of trying to get everything back. Go again. Just trying to keep that from getting my face. Go ahead. I'm just trying to, I'm going to lean back and step back and try to get everything out of the way. So again, I push the hands forward, and that helps push my head back. If I don't move, I get it right in the head. If I move, I get it on the nose, and I get it here. So again, I'm here. And again, you start getting like this, where we're more like this. You go ahead. It comes in much more handy here, especially when you start bringing a hand out here to block that thing. So that's kind of a vertical hollow. Now horizontal hollow, you can come at my stomach. So again, there it is right there. Just kind of slipping out of the way. And for you MMA guys, what is this? This is sprawling, right? So again, you come sprawling here. If I don't move, he cuts me. If I move, he doesn't get me. So again, yeah, see the way? Okay, now what I want you to do is I want you to take a stab, like come across my face like this way here. Okay, so again, so there's a diagonal. If I don't, go ahead and hit my face. Okay, if I don't move, but here I am diagonal. It's just kind of twisting out of the way here. And because of that, I might do that and now do like a stab to my stomach. So there is another one. Whoops, and there I'm using the wrong ones. And again here, and again here. So those are your diagonal hollowings. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some drills where we have to avoid being cut, and we can't use our hands to block. We're just purely going to use body English in these drills. And we have about 3 or 4 skill sets to work on, and we'll get to work on that now. Okay, so for this drill, we're just going to have the attacker throw the 12 angles of attack. He's got to try to hit us with each one of those attacks, and again, we can't block. All we can use is body English. And again, you know which attack is coming, so it's a little easier for you. make sure that he's going to hit if I don't move. Right. Whoa! I don't know what I was thinking though. I actually started to move. I thought he was going to stab to the other side first, and then quickly I had to get the other thing out of the way. So yes, you can actually use these in a reactionary type thing because obviously I just succeeded. Sorry, that's a little problem. There you go. That's how we go. Just switch the right hand. Make sure you get 6.
It's a little.
I want to lean into it so much.
Yeah.
Because you're so used to leaning into it and coming down like this,
Right.
if you start leaning into it, and all of a sudden you don't have a hand out there, and it's just like you drop right into your face.
I'm kind of curious if it's an 11 coming this way. I guess I'm going this way, but then you can kind of catch the edge. So you got to go.
Yeah, that's all you can. I mean, yeah, you just gotta. Because it's coming from such a weird angle, and I just basically try to let it go by here, and then this one go by here.
That's when I caught the tip. I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
it's fabulous right now. Yours. Ooh. Ah. 6, 7.
All right, now this is a little tougher drill. We're going to try to counter after each hollow. Now most of the times, because we're getting the heck out of the way, we're going to be out of range. But just try to wing something out there towards the threat's head. So again, a lot of times you're twisting action where you're avoiding here, just put the hand out here. It's that old Daniel song thing with the drum, you know, doop 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 doop. It's kind of like that.
It's a lot like that. exercise.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a vertical hollow. So you know what I mean? Yeah. Not expecting it. Same thing as you. Not the same. I don't know why you just fall asleep on those 11 and 12s. I don't know what it is.
Kind of right in the eye. My counter was the eyeball here.
I mean, my counter was letting you just slash my hand. Okay, so let's see. I mean, the problem is you got to turn off on those 11 and 12s. You got to turn off that natural instinct to just block those things out of the way. And then when you're turning that off, you're like trying to get restarted, and all of a sudden, shoot, it's too late.
And we've already been so hyped up, now we're doing something slow.
Right.
It's just like, what are you doing?
Right.
You're doing the same thing too, where I was blocking your hand instead of
Right. Yeah, I like it. That's actually the next step. So we put a hand out there also, yeah. Okay, so this time we're just going to stay pretty textbook again. What we're going to add though is we're going to add a combination attack. So you're going to avoid the first one and try to strike, and you can use either one of your hands to intercept the combination, the second attack. Okay, so again, you want to use body English, you're hollowing, to avoid the first attack. The second attack, you can bring your hand out and limit its effectiveness as you strike with the other hand. So we really want to be like out of the way here, and then as that second attack comes, be blocking and striking this way. Okay. So again, we're trying to get two hands into the action at the same time, but we definitely want to use the hollow first. So yeah, track that knife with a hand as it's going by. And I've never done this drill before. I just added this drill to the mix, and of course Scott's never done it before, so we have some problems. That's why we've never done it before. You want to do a 6 and a 1. I did hollow them when the second one came out. What should I do? I'm actually blocking the second one. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to be there. Right. That's all I really can do. Oh, just punch twice. Punch to a 10, like a 9-10. And again, this is just a coordination drill. We're just adding in some movement. You know, who knows when you're going to be in this situation. You know, you turn and all of a sudden there's a knife at you, and woo, you duck out of it this way, and boom, you just smack the guy in the head with this hand. Now he comes with that other angle. You get your hand on this thing here, and boom, you nail him with this one. And you're like, wow, what just happened? Oh, well, it's a good thing you did the hollow thing.
Yeah.
Just shadow me with that. Yeah. Now when I come back here. No, I mean, you had it. I mean, that's
It was like,
yeah, when they're behind you, I mean, that's a fine place for the blade to be. I want you to rip it out with the blade the right way. That's how it works.
it's your foot there.
Oh, like that open slaps with fun. Oh,
Yeah. I knew that was gonna.
right, yeah. And that's where you really got to kind of double it out to try to get through that. There it is, just left, right. It's like an umbrella block. I mean, you got it down here, just bring it up this way. So throw it right over the top as you duck down. And, a lot of those I like to come down. I like the vertical and come down on top of them. Try that. So the first one you're just going to go this way, but the second one you're going to just smack right there. One, there it is, right there. Okay, left.
Nice and slow.
And again, yeah, we took it nice and easy on these things. Like I say, you just don't know how brutal some of those other drills are until you go through them. Especially when you have no clue what the guy is coming with. I mean, you just, you know, you always hear these things. Oh yeah, just relax, just relax, just relax, just relax. Yeah, well, you know, get in a little bit of danger and see how relaxed you are. I mean, you don't want to relax. You just want to remain. Relaxed is too far in the one direction, where tense is too far in the other direction. But you want to have, you know, a readiness, a muscle level of readiness. You don't want to be completely relaxed. You don't want to be completely tense. You want to be on the relaxed half of that thing. But you definitely want some muscle tenseness. And again, breathing is the way that's going to keep you at that 50% level or lower. Breathing smoothly. Again, if you're tight, that's a problem. But if you can cause yourself to breathe in a more normal manner, that's going to bring you towards that 50% and allow you to get to that more relaxed state. But again, you do need a muscle readiness. You do need to be ready. And again, here we've just went to the total relaxedness.